We're in the studios right now with Aaron Ferro, one of the owners of Skyward Films. And your partner, Ryan Casey, couldn't be here today, but welcome to the studios, Aaron.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Having you. Definitely, man. So it's great having you on. So basically, Skyward Films, what you guys are doing is pretty much revolutionizing the way we see real estate here in Rhode Island and around the country. I've noticed you've been doing stuff all around the country. You want to explain what exactly you guys are all about? Because I think it's absolutely cool what you guys are doing here, how you're taking advantage of technology and really changing the way we see things.
Well, the idea came to Ryan actually when he was in California. He saw all these drones flying around. It was like walking a dog over there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it was that prevalent over there. He came back and he saw why not here? I don't see anything here. So he took a risk. You know, we got the drone. I jumped on. We both went to school for film at URI. So
Mm-hmm.
we're like, yeah, we always worked well together. So we started the business doing some odds and ends, chasing geese out of golf courses.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, that's one of the necessities. And then we caught on to the real estate trend, and we saw, after months of doing a job here and there, we saw how beneficial it actually was.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually did research, and also through what we've experienced ourselves, saw the analytics, and we're like, this is the new thing for real estate. This is what realtors really need in the market.
Yeah, I would agree. Not only real estate agents, though, but also property managers. You did the Superman building.
Yes, we do inspections as well. It's more economical to use these drones, especially, and it takes away from the extensive aspect of pretty much essentially a person hanging from a building for 3 months doing a job for an exorbitant amount of money. You know, it's less risky, it's more economical, and it's more time efficient.
Yeah.
And if for a lot of commercial jobs, you want to make sure that when you're essentially flipping the property, or if you want to maintain the property, you want to know everything that's wrong with it from head to toe. So this is a great tool to utilize in the commercial market as well.
Absolutely. So if you haven't seen drone technology now, these drones are unbelievable. I mean, they can fly 10,000 feet in the air if they want. You could see probably all of Rhode Island from up there, but it's not. But when they're doing real estate, they're probably around 400 feet or so because they have to be within the FAA guidelines, the Federal Aviation Administration. We'll talk about those guidelines in a minute because people are always asking about those. But the views, especially of a state like this, with all of our coastal and all of our amazing architecture, are just totally unbelievable. You got to check those out on the roundtableradio.com. Check out some of Aaron and Ryan's work. It's unbelievable. But I got a couple questions for you. All right, so as a real estate agent, okay, I see the benefit in having you guys. And never mind the fact that I like the fact that you guys are Rhode Islanders. I like the fact that you graduated from URI. I like the fact that you're not part of the brain drain of all these amazing students we have from these really wonderful schools leaving the state. You're bringing West Coast technology. You're bringing cutting edge stuff here to Rhode Island, okay? Yeah. So as a real estate agent, what benefits do I have to use you guys?
It's definitely innovative. Just a quick correction on the last question. It was the Turk's Head that we inspected. Just to clarify that, but we'll get back to the next question. Okay. But as far as a realtor's perspective and how it can benefit a realtor, we do live in a visual age, you know, and our attention spans are kind of shortening. And what Ryan and I learned in film school was that you need something to happen every anywhere between 3 to 6 seconds. You have to have something visual, something attractive happening every 6 seconds, so you're constantly engaged. So we took that cinematic approach on how we approach these houses. And just for example, for some of the work we've done for you, for a lot of the aerials, we'll have those dynamic angles and those turns so that we keep those who are interested in investing in these homes, because they're going to spend, let's be real, a home is a big investment, whether you're going to live there or you're going to use it for monetary purposes and financial purposes. So you want to see the benefits and accolades of that home, and you want to see how it can benefit yourself as a purchaser for your family, and you want to see it as a benefit as a realtor and how you can show its accolades pretty much. So we definitely utilize all of the all the film knowledge that we learned, and those good cuts and those nice dynamic angles.
And you've got them.
Oh yeah,
and you've got them. I mean, the first time I seen Skyward Films work, I was blown away. I was like, oh my God, these guys are here in Rhode Island. I need them right now, because I've seen other, I mean, I hate to even call it, that it's not even on the same thing. It's not even on the same playing field. I've seen other drone videos, and the camera's angles, the cameras seem to be rounded, just garbage angles, the wrong, just, you'd have to go to the roundtableradio.com. You'd got to check out their videos just to see what I'm talking about. Crisp 4K video. What is 4K, by the way?
4K is a matter of like pixelation. So usually everybody's tuned to HD, which is 1080 pixels. That means like from corner to corner, you have 1080 pixels or so.
Okay.
4K is like 4,000 of those. So it enhances the definition greatly as to what you're viewing.
Just when you thought something was amazing, we were so wowed about HD like 5 years ago. Now it's like 4K. It's unbelievable.
Man, they have 6K out there, but that's like that's the super end Hollywood stuff. We're not not everybody's looking at a 4K screen. So yeah, it's definitely beneficial to get all those fine details when you're looking at an investment like a home or a property.
Now, on another topic, okay, because there's a lot of people breaking into the drone business, right? Or trying to, right?
It's becoming a flooded market.
It's becoming a flooded market quick, right? Now, they have questions, right? And I think just every day-to-day people have questions. What are the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA regulations? And you guys were recently, by the way, on ABC 6.
Yes.
Very cool talking about this.
Yes, exactly. 2 weeks ago. Yes.
So what are these regulations? What?
So essentially, when the droning first became popular, there were kind of elusive laws, and there's certain laws and parameters to follow when it initially came out, but they were kind of elusive and just, from our understanding, a bit vague. But there were, things that we had to follow. Obviously, not going within a mile of any airport.
Oh, so it's only 1 mile radius of an airport.
Yes, as far as I know. I think 1 to 5 miles. Definitely, I do not have a definite answer on that, but as far as I know, it's a mile.
Okay.
400 feet, you cannot go above.
Because you can't fly above 400
exactly, feet. Because you have airplanes, some like small biplanes and helicopters that might be within that same airspace. But now with the new regulations, they're a lot more clear as to what's allowed and what's not allowed. There's, I think, about 4-page PDF on the FAA site that you can look at and get all the regulations. But just some of them would be still you can't fly within a certain radius of an airport, cannot fly above 400 feet, can't fly at night within 30 minutes of dawn and 30 minutes of dusk.
Yep.
You have to have constant system checkups. Every 24 months, you have to have a flight checkup to make sure you're on par. The drone has to be within sight. So there are a lot of major and also minute aspects, but we agree with it because there has to be some kind of regulation to separate this hobby from a commercial, from a business.
I agree. Yeah. Now, is there a cost to be kind of like licensed or signed up with the FAA on this?
What we had to do prior was fill out an exemption form, which we paid a fee, but I honestly forget the exact fee. But you had to wait 6 months to get this form. Okay. Also, you have to be insured, whatever that would cost.
Yeah.
And these are all necessary parameters for flight. But the costs aren't that exorbitant. I don't know if they're going to initialize any new fees or what have you.
Sure,
but
they will.
Yes, of course. It's a legit business now, so there will be some. But yeah, as far as that goes, those are only fines or rather fees that we had to.
Wonderful. So there's always leave it up to the government to come in here and try to do this. But like you said, it does have a part. It does have there's a need for it, right?
Yes.
But anyways, Aaron with Skyward Films, thank you so much for coming in today. And you can check their stuff out again on the roundtableradio.com. Check it out. Share it with your friends. It's totally unbelievable. And thank you so much for being a part of the show. We'll see you again soon, okay?